Hi, Krystal. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm good. I'm Ariana.
It's nice to meet
So
you.
nice to meet you. So R.I.P. Renee. This was the
I know.
sad, untimely end. Did you always know what was going to end up with your character?
Uh, no, not exactly. The thing with this kind of a show is, and I think that the writers and the showrunners do it on purpose so that there is some spontaneity. I think if you already know what's going to happen as an actor, you're kind of preparing for that. So I think it was wise and kind of amazing to keep it as a bit of a secret. And also, watching the audience kind of fall in love with Renee and fall in love with the Marvin Renee situation was really cute. And now it's going to be an interesting situation to see how Marvin reacts to this other piece of trauma that happens to him.
Yeah. When did you find out that Renee wasn't going to be around any longer?
Um, well, I'd already been contracted for a certain amount of episodes, so I think the showrunners had kind of a narrative in their head. And I found out probably my fifth episode I shot or sixth. Yeah. So as it was kind of veering it in the middle of the season, as we're like building it, it kind of morphs and changes. And so, but that was always kind of a part of my contract, but they don't stipulate like how the character, what is going to happen with the character. So you just don't know. And it's kind of, to me, more interesting to play it like that because then you really truly don't know as an actor and you can't, manipulate the situation.
Yes. So why do you think Marvin and Renee have that chemistry?
Oh, I think that, I think there's many ways that um, you can get through to people, but I also just think that Renee, I'm just going to be honest, I think she thought he was cute and she thought the pushback was a little bit hot. And, as a woman who can often control a room really easily, and he was pushing back and he was fine. It was just a lot of those kind, that combination of things that I think made it kind of cute and made them flirtatious. And I think that Marvin had never potentially met a woman like her,
Mhm.
who was like highly educated, very put together, who's very like just very different from the world that he's been operating in. And I think that there was something really attractive about the opposites attracting. And I think that's kind of where the spark started to fly.
Yeah. Do you think that Marvin had a chance with Renee?
As much as I would like to think that Renee was a complete professional, I believe that this was a program that ends. And once the end of the program, there would have potentially been I think they were potentially going on a date. Like that would have been the first date. And so I do think that she was willing to allow herself to see what there was with Marvin. So yeah, I think she would have done it.
Do you think his time with Renee permanently changed Marvin or no?
I would like to hope so. I'd like to hope that any type of therapy or self introspection, does have lasting effects. So I'm hoping that, even though she's no longer there with him, that some of the conversations or some of the bits that he learned in the class stick with him. And also like the fact that he can maybe open up to people in a different type of way that he thought. Um, Even though he was just beginning to open the door to that, I hope it changes him for the better, but I have a feeling it might be a catalyst for the worst.
Well, hopefully not. But thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. Congrats on this project, and I can't wait to
Thank
talk to you
you.
about future ones.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Okay, bye.